This is 67th video. In this video, I take up a very interesting topic. The topic is speed limit need of the hour. Speed limit is the restriction of the maximum speed of the vehicles on the road. That means the authority on the transport, either state government or national government or union government, will restrict the speed of the vehicles moving on the roads, maybe national highways or state roadways. This is called speed limit. Sometimes they lock the vehicles also under extreme conditions and very severe and road accidents taking place on the roads. Then there is no other way to uh, limit the speed of the vehicles by locking the speed of the vehicles. So that's the last resort to limit the speed of the vehicles on the roads, national highways and the state roadways. So thus the governments are taking care to see that the vehicular speed is limited on the roads. Now in the city roads there will be always heavy traffic. If the vehicles move at a very high speed, say two wheelers, bikes, bike riders, or even scooter riders, and even auto rickshaws and cars, driving at a very high speed, what happens is there will be accident occurring in the middle of the road, leading to the traffic jam, resulting in the traffic jam. Sometimes when accident occurs in the middle of the road in the cities, then there will be traffic jam and people cannot move for hours together. They cannot reach their destination in time. This is the problem. So it's very important on the part of the governments and the authorities, roadways transport authorities, to limit the speed of the vehicles moving on the roads. And the Union Ministry of Road and Highways has framed the guidelines on the speed of the vehicles moving on the national highways, state roadways, and also inner roads of the cities, and the roads of the approach roads of the colonies. There is speed limit. It is framed by the rules are framed. Speed limit rules are framed by the Union Ministry of Road and Highways. It's very important. Now, as of now, many people run their vehicles at a very high speed. Especially younger brand of citizens, youth, drive their vehicles at a very, very unimaginable high speeds. And they don't care the fellow commuters. Very high speeds, they move their vehicles at a very high speeds, especially bike riders and scooter riders and car riders also, car drivers also. They move at a very, very high speed, especially younger citizens, youth. They don't care their fellow commuters. Thus, they move their vehicles at very high speed. This will result in the occurrence of road accidents in the state roadways and national highways, and also in roads of the cities, even small streets of the colonies in the city, even the villages in the towns also. It's a very, very usual occurrence, very common phenomenon can seen on the roads today in India. So, therefore, when the road accidents occur due to reckless driving, high speed driving of the youth, heavy damage of the economy of the family, loss of life of the individuals, youth, and leading to the loss of economy of the families and trauma, psychological trauma of the family members due to death of the earning person, earning youth of their family, and this will result ultimately the economy of the nation also, economy of the country also due to loss of the human resource, younger kind of citizens in the accidents, and also the damage of the economy also due to damage of the vehicles on the roads, damage of the persons, and they sometimes lose their important hands, they become handicapped, a burden on the government, a burden on the society, a burden on the family members to take care of him throughout his life. When because he is an handicap, he is a dependent due to loss of organs, arms in the accidents. So this is all it is due to careless, reckless, high-speed driving. Therefore, it is very essential. It is the need of the hour to limit the speed of the vehicles. And many of the state governments in India they have imposed speed limit on the movement of the vehicles on the roads, national highways, state highways, and also in roads of the cities. And the speed limit most probably the speed limit is maximum speed of the heavy vehicles is 60 kilometers to 80 kilometers per hour on the national highways, depending on the road and nature of the road, nature of the national highway. In the state roadways also, the speed limit restricted or imposed by the state governments is only 40 to 50 in respect of the two-wheelers and three-wheelers, four-wheelers. In inner roads, the bikes, even two-wheelers, can have the speed limit of just 40 kilometers, 30 to 40 kilometers. Sometimes it is notified by the, most of the time it is notified by the state transport authorities in the form of display of the signboards wherever there is the speed limit is required on the roads. That means when the signboard is there indicating the speed limit on that particular road, the citizens should move their vehicles only at that particular speed because it is framed by the indicated by the, it is framed by the state transport authorities. And when you follow these when you follow these traffic rules and speed limit of your vehicle when you move on the roads, it will save your life and also lives of the fellow commuters also, fellow citizens also. This will save the economy, this will save the family life, it will improve your family by not meeting the accidents, not meeting with the accidents on the roads. So that's how you are saving your life, you are saving your economy, you are improving the conditions of your family by way of earning and the important earning and also not going to meet the accidents on the roads because you are following the road rules and you are moving the vehicles within the speed limits. So this is the importance of speed limits. That means when you run the vehicle in the prescribed with the prescribed speed limit, then you can save not only you but also others, uh, other citizens. Now, light motor vehicles, heavy motors, heavy vehicles like uh, lorries and transport vehicles should follow this on the national highways. There should be given speed limit either by locking the speed of the vehicles or by giving caution in the form of signboards or by strictly enforcing the speed limit rules in the form of rules and regulations. And if they don't follow, if the drivers don't follow the speed limit rules on the roads, a heavy penalty should be given imposed on the drivers and also the vehicle owners so that such things should not be repeated. Violation of the speed limit rules should not be violated when the vehicles are moving on the roads. So this is very, very important. And in the colony streets of the colonies, because they are very narrow, most of the streets in the small colonies or big colonies in the towns or in the cities, even cities also, big cities also, the streets of the colony in the colonies are very narrow, only 16 feet to 20 feet wide width. And it's a very usual that the people move at a very high speed in these narrow lanes. What happens is they meet with accidents, they cause accidents, leading to heavy bleeding on the roads, the colonies, and loss of life, and trauma of the leading to resulting in the trauma of the psychological trauma of the family members and loss of economy, loss of life in the even the colonies also. So this is a very common thing that is happening. So therefore it is the need of the hour to impose speed limit in the on the roads in the in respect of the vehicles moving on the roads, which will save our nation, our citizens. Thank you very much, dear viewers. If you like my video, kindly share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you very much, dear viewers.